Hey Aquarius, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your weekly pick a card reading. This is for the third week of May. There will be one more coming out for the fourth week of May, but starting in June I am moving on and transitioning to monthly only. So there will be one video for your sign per month. It will still be a week by week breakdown of your monthly energy that came out in your annual reading, but it won't be pick a card. It'll just be longer and more in depth, but it'll be something that you can keep referring back to over the course of the month and see how that's playing out as it goes. And so like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and send me your comments and ask your questions. Hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up with when those come out. Since it's going to be a little bit further in between, you want to make sure you get that notification in case you forget. This is a general reading for the collective, so if you would like a private reading just about you and your situation, I offer those through email, and you can find that in my Etsy page, which is linked below. This week is a rune about preparing for a storm, setting boundaries, and leveling up in your home life, and celebrating your family and accomplishments and type stuff. That's going to be your monthly. So this is going to be talking about being mindful of your resources and investing in your home life. So I'm using the Wolfpack Tarot and Wolfpack Tarot and the Guardian Tarot. And I've stacked 1, 2, and 3. They're timestamped below, so you can skip to the one or more, the one that's meant for you. Keep in mind the Guardian Tarot has different meanings than the traditional tarot. So if you hear those cards come out and you kind of have an idea of what they mean, you can read those for yourself however you like or however you feel intuitively guided to. I will be interpreting them according to the way the creator of the deck intended, which is different than the usual. I'm not just making it up as I go. Well, kind of. All right, stack 1. You have the 7 of Swords in reverse. The 8 of Wands. Walking away from a difficult situation. Even though you are starting over, be patient. Your actions will be rewarded. Happiness to come. There. Okay. So he feels like he's walking home. He's taking his stuff and he's going home. This shows you reorienting your focus inward instead of going out searching for more and bigger and better, wanting to strengthen what you already have and help it gel and create tighter bonds. With the 8 of Wands, it begins inside with your heart and mind. Checking in with your body, getting clear on what your needs are, and then calling in your inner circle, your family, your professional team, and strategizing, having a discussion or meeting. You need everyone on the same page. You need everyone of like mind, of a solidarity and singularity of purpose. So you have to be clear on the goal and what your needs are and where you are, the boundaries that you need to set. So you are asking for a more united front, and you're going to have to be decisive and lead by example. And so that's going to require having a clear idea of where everything is, what needs to be accomplished, what you have to offer, and what you need from them. And that creates it's a tight knit. You're tightening the knit on your family or your professional team, I'm feeling like. Stack 2, you have the High Priestess in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, and it says reunion. Opportunity to meet your soulmate. This is an act of destiny, realization of personal hopes and dreams, a change for the better. Life works in cycles. From the past will come happiness. Well, there's a lot wrapped up in that little message, but I am getting, with these other two, with your tarot here, like a stratified effect. So there's you, and there's your family, and then there's the outside world. And it feels like you've been looking out on the horizon to what's coming in. What do I need to know? What do I need to be prepared for? What's everyone else saying? What are they saying? So there's a call here to rejoin the people who love you and hear what they're saying, to come back. This reunion to me feels more like coming back from being out there and trying to tap into the collective unconscious and trying to read into the zeitgeist of what all is happening and try to read the minds of try to understand it all and trying to control by understanding everything that can't be understood, by trying to gather all the information that can't be gathered. It's sending your power outward. And with this card in particular, this came up in a reading last week, and I don't remember for who, but it's talking about, it's kind of like that Henry Jones or Tony Stark's father, who's very, very focused on whatever they're into in that moment, and they're overlooking their most cherished people, their loved ones. And so there's a call here that they need you, that you need to reunite with the people that matter to you most. You need to first, it starts with coming back to center. So if you're out, so you first come back to center and check in with yourself, fill yourself out. And then when you reoriented and rechecked in with yourself, then check in with the people who love you and who need you and may have been overlooked because they don't have the information you're looking for. You're trying to gather, you're thirsty for something out there, and there's something very important going on at home under your nose that you need to pay attention to. They need something from you. They need your presence. They need your reassurance. Stack 3. You have the 8 of Cups reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed, Emotion. You may find you are in a situation almost over your head, and change must happen for you to survive. Be true to your feelings. Know this too will end. Learn from experience. Seek counseling. All right. So this reminds me of the last one. All 3 of these at first, they begin with like an external focus that you may have come at some point to an impasse with processing your own issues and tried to do that thing where you focus on being a helper. When you become overwhelmed with your own shit, you might try to get outside of yourself and help others. To gain perspective, to do the thing where you realize it's, it's not all about you. Get outside of yourself, which is healthy to a point to get out of that echo chamber and to gain perspective. But gone on too long, you can neglect your needs. Your shit can get overgrown in your head. Your stability and your security can be compromised if they're ignored too long. And so it is talking about, just like before in the last one, coming back to your center. See where you're at, and then ask for help. It's like you've been a helper, and now it's time to get that favor returned to you, okay? I'll talk to you next week, Aquarius. Thank you.